Alright, it's time for a Hardtail Country Tomahawk Ribeye. And man, was this a good steak.
Yeah.
We're using a meter probe here. Alright, so here's a steak. It's 3 inches thick. It's a chuck end tomahawk that I got from Stater Brothers. And I'm just going to use some extra virgin olive oil, Chef Merito garlic salt, and some finely ground black pepper. Now I'm going to coat this with some olive oil. We're going to do both sides with the Chef Merito garlic salt and black pepper. This extra virgin olive oil helps give it those grill marks, as you'll see. Be liberal with it. On both sides here. We're going to take our time here. Pat it down nicely, and I'm going to get the edges too. Now I'm inserting the meter probe, but before I sear it, I actually advise you to put it in after the sear, as I did come to the maximum temperature and got an alert. So actually do it after the sear, but it came out all right. Here we have the mesquite broiler all set up. I'll make another video on setting up a mesquite broiler. And we're going to sear this and put the cover on. I have charcoal on one side of the grill. For a minute and a half. And then I'm going to move it over to the other side, which has grill grates in the opposite direction. This will give it a crisscross. Give it some good contact there. Put the cover on. And now it's time to flip it. Wait till you see these grill marks. And that's what you want to see. A nice color on the outside.
Yeah.
Love that mesquite lump charcoal. I'm going to do the other side the same way, and this is where the meter ambient temperature part maxed out. Like I said, do it after the sear. Alright, it's time to do this indirect opposite the hot coals. And I picked this side, the first side, looking nice. And we're going to slowly cook it opposite the hot coals to 125 degrees internal. And 45 minutes later, it's ready. It's going to rest for 10 minutes. Of course, I misplaced my tongs, making this go a little longer. But here we go. Look at that color. It is done. Nothing like mesquite lump charcoal. Alright, we've been rested. Forgive me for not getting a good shot here because I'm both the cook and the camera operator. And you'll see I missed part of this shot, but enough of it will show how good this steak really was. And I ended up eating the whole thing. I don't advise that either. But it was good. And of course, the phone is constantly ringing. I'm sure you all can relate. But look at that color inside. That is actually a perfect medium rare. It looks a little light with this camera I'm using, but it's pretty medium rare. It was really tasty. And that's your Tomahawk Ribeye with a baked potato and asparagus.